Hi, so here we are at the Cathedral of Brussels. As you can see, beautiful example of Gothic architecture. The Cathedral of Brussels is actually dedicated to two saints. We have Saint Gudule, a local Brussels saint, known for the fact that her light would never go out. She'd walk around the city in the Middle Ages, visiting the poor, and every time the devil tried to blow out her candle, it would come back. So Saint Gudule, and then we also have Saint Michael. Saint Michael, you probably saw him on the top of the city hall on the Grand Place. Saint Michael is our main patron saint of Brussels, but this cathedral here is to both of them. So Saint Gudule and Saint Michael, completed in 1517, but actually started as, many cathedrals started many centuries ago. Started in the 11th century as a much smaller church. Today it is actually a dual diocese cathedral, so serving as the cathedral of both Mechelen and Brussels. But it started as a much humbler little parish church. And over the centuries, it grew into what we see today. Now, you might see a stark resemblance to Notre Dame de Paris. It is also a Gothic church, just like Notre Dame was. This is in the Brabantine Gothic style. And it's also here where all of our royals get married. So our current king, King Philip, with his wife Mathilde, they were married here back in the 90s. And his father, Albert, with his queen, Paola, were also married here, as well as his brother. The brother of our current king was Baudouin. And Baudouin was married here with his queen, Fabiola, Spanish queen. And here we have Baudouin, a statue of Baudouin. So he was a very popular Belgian king. He died young. He was only in his, I believe, 50s when he died without any heirs, and in the 80s. And that is when his brother, Albert, took over. And so the line of our dynasty changed. And so Albert took over, and now our current king, Philippe, is Baudouin's nephew. And yeah, our next sovereign. Now, Belgium is a country which is known for really doing an effort to not be sexist, and so we've changed our laws. There was a law called primogeniture, and primogeniture meant the first son of the sovereign would become the next reigning sovereign. We thought that was sexist, and so we changed the law. And when our current king, Philippe, and Mathilde, his queen, when they had their first child, Elizabeth, they changed the law. And so Elizabeth will actually be, when she comes of age, our first ever reigning sovereign queen. So no longer firstborn son, but the firstborn of the sovereign will become the next sovereign.